Hello, welcome to question 24 of the revised general GRE test. Now for question number 24, it says, for the following question, enter your answer in the box. Now you're given a sequence. The first term in the sequence is A1, you have A2, the second term, the third term is A3, and then you keep on going. This is the nth term, which is AN, and then it keeps on going. It's an infinite sequence. Now let's read the question. It says, in the sequence above, each term after the first term is equal to the preceding term plus the constant c. Now if A1 plus A3 plus A5 equals 27, what is the value of A2 plus A4? That is, you want to find the value of A2 plus A4. Now, how exactly are we going to treat a question like this? Now, what we're told to find is A2 plus A4. But then, let's go back and then see the information we're given that is going to help us in finding A2 plus A4. Now, looking at what we have here, it says each term after the first term is equal to the preceding term plus the constant. Now, an example of a term after the first term is A2 is after the first term, A3 is after the first term, and then A4, and then you keep on going until you get to AN. So how will I treat a question like this? Now, to interpret this question here, each term after the first term, so an example is A2 is after the first term, so A2 is equal to the preceding term plus the constant c. Now the preceding term before A2 is A1, so A2 is just going to be A1 plus the constant c. That's what it implies. Now the next one is A3. It says each term after the first term, so A3 equals the preceding term is A2 plus the constant c. So A4 is going to be A3 plus the constant c. So similarly, A5 is going to be A4 plus the constant c, and then you keep on going like that. So now what we're told to find is A2 plus A4. Now A2 plus A4, what is that going to give us? According to what we have here, A2 equals A1 plus c, so this is A1 plus c, then plus A4. Now A4 here equals A3 plus c, but then I can write A3 plus c in terms of A1. Now looking at what we have here, we have A3 equals A2 plus c, so this is going to be the same thing as so let me just pick out A4, and then let's simplify A4. So what we have here is, so we have A4 according to what we have here equals A3 plus c. Now A3 according to what we have here is A2 plus c, now plus c. So this is going to give us A2 plus, now c plus c is going to give you 2c. And then similarly you have A2 to be A1 plus c, so this is going to give you A2, which is A1 plus c, then plus 2c. So this is just going to give you A1 plus 3c. So I could substitute, so this is my new value for A4. My A4 is A1 plus 3c. So what I'm going to write here is going to be A1 plus c, then plus, now my A4, which has been simplified to A1 plus 3c, is going to be A1 plus 3c. So you could collect like terms. So what you have here is A1 plus A1, that's going to give you 2A1, then plus c plus 3c, so that will give you 4c. But then we need a value, not an unknown. Now to find 2A1 plus 4c, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to lay credence to the information that I'm given here. So I've been told, which is the condition I'm given, that A1 plus A3 plus A5 equals 27. So let's see if we can bring out something useful that will help us in demystifying the solution to this algebraic expression here. So according to what we have here is A1, so we have A1 plus A3 plus A5 equals 27. This is what we have. Now A1 still stays the way it is, A1, then plus A3. Now A3, which is what we have here, A3 equals A2 plus C, and then A2 equals, so this is my A2, so my A2 is the same thing as A1 plus C from what we have up, then plus C. So this is going to give us A1 plus 2C. So therefore my A3 now equals A1 plus 2C. So instead of writing A3, I'm going to write A1 plus 2C. Then plus, now A5. How do I find A5? So from here, from what I have here, my A5 equals A4 plus C. So since my A5, so my A5 equals A4 plus C. Then to find my A5 in terms of A1, now you'd observe my A4 here equals A1 plus 3C. So this is going to give me A1 plus 3C, then plus C. So which is going to be A1 plus 3C plus C is going to give you 4C. So my A5 now equals A1 plus 4C. So instead of A5, I'm going to write A1 plus 4C. So this equals 27. Now A1 plus A1 plus A1, that's going to give you 3A1. So this is 3A1, and then 2C plus 4C is going to give you 6C. So this should give you 27. In other words, 3 is common here, so we could bring 3 out, we could factor 3 out, and then we have A1 plus 2C. So this gives you 27. And then you could divide both sides by 3. You divide both sides by 3, so here 3 crosses out, so what you have here is 9. So in other words, what I have here is going to be, or what I have left is going to be A1 plus 2C equals 9. So now what you observe here is, I observe that my A1 plus 2C equals 9. Now but then I've been told to find A2 plus A4. Now the resulting equation we obtained after adding A2 to A4 was 2A1 plus 4C. I could factorize 2A1 plus 4C. What I will obtain is 2 into A1 plus 2C. So and then A1 plus 2C equals 9. So this is going to be 2 times 9, and then this is going to give you 18. So the answer to this problem is 18. So this is going to be 18, and that completes the problem. Thank you for watching.